Hi, everybody, and welcome to our brief overview of Lab 7, which is Mendelian traits. And this lab focuses on the concept of Mendelian genetics, which was discovered initially by Gregor Mendel in the 1800s by looking at pea plants. Um, and it is fascinating. I have discussed it in the lecture with you guys, so if you want to get an overview of it, please go ahead and review that. You also can find really nice presentations on this concept where we're trying to find traits in other animals that helps us, traits that follow the Mendelian genetics. Um, for this lab, we're focusing on identifying some of the genetic characteristics that are visible on our features, and we can track them by basically back to a few generations. So the first thing you need to do for this lab is to watch the first two videos that I have made available. And again, the second one is more focusing on showing you what those traits actually look like. So when you guys doing the lab activity, you understand what you're actually looking for in terms of the traits. The actual lab activity is pretty straightforward. It includes the basic overview of the Mendelian genetics, the Punnett square, which is how we calculate the probability of you having a specific characteristics, and then the list of the characteristics, some imaging of what those characteristics would look like, and then you are going to basically read the questions and make the observations on the traits that you see in your family members or from the past generation to the future generation. If you have children, you can track and trace those traits. And again, based on those observations, answer the questions that are listed here. Do remember that, again, these answers needs to be handwritten, and make sure you submit it by the due date by clicking on the submit button on the assignment. As always, if you do have any questions, please let me know. But the lab overall, I find it very interesting. It's very exciting to follow the traits and see if you can identify some of these Mendelian traits in yourself. You are welcome always to use, if you do not want to include your family, you can always use a friend's and tracking and tracing those traits in a friend and their family members, if possible. So have fun with this activity. I think it's exciting, and it's also eye-opening in terms of how genetics gets passed down from one generation to another. Thank you, guys.